All right, we got one more shorter video today, doing a little bit more on your own, kind of how you would do this stuff by yourself without me leading the way. Just really quick. There's my kitty. He's sitting with me, so sorry. All right, function notation, something very important in math, something you're going to see a lot. Up here at the top of your page, how we read that, f of x equals x plus 2. F is a name of a function. As you can see at the top, as I said out loud, we read that as f of x. You put a star next to this first bullet point up here. F is not a variable. It is a name. Just like I'm Mr. G, that is function f. We give functions names because we can differentiate between this function, that function at the same time. It allows us to do a couple things or look at a couple things at the same time. So, x is going to be our inputs. So we put something into the function and then it'll show you how to work with it as an output. So let's take this function at the top, f of x equals x plus 2. And we want to input 3 into function f. What would this look like? Right there, kind of in the middle of the page, f of, what are we going to place inside 3? So when we change, so I'm back up at the top here, this x, when we plug in something there, that's going to tell us what to plug in for that x that the function is defining for us. So when we plug in 3 into our function, we're going to plug in 3 in for x on the other side as well. So f of 3 equals 3 plus 2, which equals 5. Looking down at the next one, I would like for you to try to write that down. So I'm going to give you like 10 seconds. We want to put 7 into the function. What does it look like? I'm going to wait. Now I'll make you pause, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to show you my cat again. So f of 7, so we plug in 7 there. We change x for 7 just like the left side is telling us to do. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Now I'm going to make you pause for a second. I would like for you to write everything for f of negative 10. Don't just give me the answer. Write down everything as you would see it like we did above. So pause that really quick. Try that out. Okay, hopefully you wrote something down. So what I would write is f of negative 10 equals, we're going to replace x with negative 10 plus 2. Negative 10 plus 2 is negative 8. Awesome. So the real importance of function notation is here down at the bottom of our sheet. As you can see in our more examples, we're given different functions. We have g of x, we have a w of x, we have an h of x, we have a p of x. That's why we like function notation. We can put a bunch of different rules down, and you're supposed to know what we're talking about. So I'm going to do a couple, then you're going to pause, and you're going to try to fill in the rest, see how it goes. And I'll show you the answers. So I'm going to get you started with g of negative 5. So if g of x equals x plus 1, then g of negative 5 will be negative 5 plus 1, which is negative 4. I'm going to move away from g of 10. I'm going to let you try that one. And then I'm going to move over here to the right to w of 4. So w of x equals x to the second power minus 3. So when we input 4, we're going to change our x over here and our x over here. So we get 4 to the second power minus 3, which we could simplify to 16 minus 3, which is 13. So w of 4, we input 4, our output is 13. So I would like for you to try to follow our rules for G, W, H, and P and fill in these last 4 problems. Pause until you're done, come back, you can check your answers. Okay, so as you'll see, answers just popped up. G of 10, hopefully you got 11. P of 12, hopefully you got 6. H of negative 2, hopefully you got negative 5. If not, check out my work. See what went wrong if you didn't get it. I do want to look at W of negative 2, though, because if you used a calculator, want to make sure you got a right answer. Think about this without a calculator. Negative 2 to the second power. Raising each sum to the second power. Multiplying by itself. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4, not negative 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So please double check that one. If you got negative 7, be careful with your squaring. Gotta know how to type that into a calculator properly. Anyway, there is function notation. We have a half sheet that you have a whole sheet of. I'm sorry, my printing didn't go so great. You are in charge of getting this done before you leave. Good luck. Good job.